welcome back to Jubilee Road. Now, I don't think I really need to tell you what locomotive this is. Yeah, as you know, this is the limited edition NHS GBRF Class 66, as you know, named Captain Tom Moore. This was released by Hornby a while back, and it's the sort of, well, it's a railroad Class 66. So they don't brand it as it, but it is. Now, I always like this locomotive. It's actually really nice and it's a good price. But I thought I'd add a little bit extra to it, as you can see by the title. So yeah, I have fitted this with a TTS decoder from Hornby again, which is their budget sort of DC sound system. Now, it is very good. You can pick them up between round about possibly £35 to £40 for each one, which is less than half the price of the other versions, which are what, 120, which is a lot of money, and half of those still come with awful speakers. TTS is no exception. The speakers are well, they're terrible, but that's the focus of today's video. They're actually good decoders. They've still got up to 25 functions on them, so they're not holding back there. Now, what does TTS stand for? I think some of you would know, but if you don't, it's actually called Twin Track Sound. Now, that means you can only play two sounds at the same time. That is one of the limitations, which to me doesn't bother me whatsoever. So if we start the locomotive up, you've got the engine sounds. You can then only play one other sound while the engine is running, say a horn, or if it's a steam loco, you would put the coal shoveling in. But you couldn't have the engine running, coal shoveling, and the whistle playing all at the same time. Doesn't work. But again, to me, I'm really not bothered by that at all. So what I'm going to do today, I'm going to show you the quality of sound with the original speaker. Give it a quick run around the layout, and then we'll go and upgrade the speaker, which I'll show you in a minute. We've got one of these. You see, it's a U-Choose mega bass speaker that will fit in one end of the locomotive. MIB Models is actually going to fit that for me later on today, and then we'll come back and see if it's worth upgrading a speaker with the cheaper TTS decoder. I'm sure it will. I'm sure it's going to make quite a large difference. So let's see what's inside this Class 66 before we get the engine running. So this is what is under the body currently. Here is the decoder itself, this board here. We've got the connection here, which is the 8-pin plug, which fits directly in there. And there is the speaker. Now, it doesn't look that bad, does it? It doesn't look too small, but it's not brilliant. And at the moment, it's held in by a bit of black tack underneath here. So that is where the new speaker is going to sit, just here. So now I'm going to show you, well, what it currently sounds like with the original speaker. I'm going to show you what it sounds like now with that original speaker, so you can get a sense exactly what you get when you buy one of these decoders. So we're going to go back and forth in this small area. I'm going to use first the coal start option, because I think that's rather nice on this. We'll use a couple of the horns. We will use function 8, which is the thrash option, which I really do like that about this decoder. That will give you, well, a good sense of what it really does sound like when really working hard. I think that's the best way to judge a decoder, in my opinion. And then obviously we'll upgrade it and see what it sounds like. So let's start it up and see what it's like. Well, I gotta be honest, that doesn't sound too bad. The volume is very good, but as you can tell, it is a little bit on the tinny side, which I would expect, and you would probably expecting as well. The quality of the running isn't amazing, but I'll see if I can do anything about that. It is absolutely chucking it down outside. I don't know if you can hear that on the roof. I'm glad I ain't out there. But yeah, overall, for the price, you can't complain. It runs well. Well, not amazing, but it runs well enough for the price, and I'm really, really impressed with the sound quality. But it needs to be better. So what I'm going to do, get the speaker upgraded in the model. I'll come back and show you if it makes any difference, which I'm sure it will. So, let's go and upgrade that speaker. The speaker has now been upgraded here in the locomotive. As I said, MIB Models did fit it. It took him like 5-10 minutes when I took it to his shop. Done a really good job. I possibly could have done it myself, but as you know, I hate doing any kind of electrical or wiring work, and especially in a locomotive, because I just don't want to mess them up. Knowing me, it'll catch fire or something silly like that. Because this is quite a limited model, I'd rather not do it. In my opinion, yes, it does sound quite a lot better than it did. There's more bass. We haven't lost any of the volume, so that's good. So yeah, really quite impressed. Now this obviously depends on what you're listening this through, a laptop or whatever. It does depend on your speaker, so bear that in mind. I'm going to do exactly the same operation as the standard speaker, cold start, and then we're going to run it back and forth and use the horns and that kind of stuff. Please let me know, do you think it's any better? I think you'll say yes, but here we go anyway. And there we go, that was the upgraded speaker. Now you might have heard the sides of the body slightly rattling there. I have put some insulation down the side. I might need to do a little bit more. Bear that in mind if you are going to upgrade it. Because, yeah, you don't want the body rattling. You might have slightly heard it in the background there, but that is really easily sorted out. So overall, yeah, I'm really impressed, and it's definitely a worthwhile thing to do. To buy one of these decoders and just upgrade the speaker. That sounds almost as good as £120, isn't it? it's cheaper to buy one of these and upgrade the speaker. Actually, you probably could buy 3 of these and upgraded speakers in all of them for the price of 1. So yeah, very highly recommended. It is a simple job to do, really, to upgrade speakers if you want to do that, and this is a really good beginner's loco for you to start off with to add sound. So just let me know in the comment sections what you think. Does it sound better? To me it does, but it'd be really great to hear from you. So I'm now going to leave you now with some sights and sounds of Captain Tom Moore with its upgraded speaker running around here at Jubilee Road. I'll be back with loads more railway content for you very soon. Bye everyone.